How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles, and we're back with Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion, and we're on level 7,000. I don't know how we did that, or room 7,000, or whatever you want to call it. Number 7,000. We are 7,000 how, which is, I think that's how you say number 7,000 in China. Mate, I'm dying, mentally, physically. I'm actually, like, you know when, like, you bet your house on a roulette table, and you think, oh, maybe there is a 1 in 40 chance or some crap. Maybe I could get 26 houses for this. I don't understand how I'm still alive. I don't know. How am I still alive? Alright, whatever. But this episode, I'm going to be talking about going back to Vietnam, which is something I did do. Oh crap, I did do that this year. Sorry, years feel weird sometimes. Because you get like a lot of holidays in semester 2. You get like a short one in April, longer like 5-day one in May, and then you get one in June. But I didn't do anything in June. Okay, we're all good so far. But in April I actually went back to Vietnam because I missed... That is very quiet, Jesus. And that's not my volume, that is just genuinely quiet. Oh no, it's because it's got that soundtrack, which is just like the quietest thing until the comes in it. I went back to Vietnam. It was a weird experience. I mean, I forgot how humid it is over there. But it's not humid that you can't breathe. If it's humid in China, namely Hangzhou, you cannot breathe. The air has to be perfect in Hangzhou, with no fumes or anything, for it to be breathable. Whereas in Vietnam, it can be as humid as it wants, because there's green and plants everywhere. It is like a wild forest, blended with a city. Whereas Hangzhou is just very cosmopolitan. But I did fly back to Ho Chi Minh, just to kind of see the sights and stuff, and I was going with a friend who was kind of my lover at the time, I guess. This was a while ago, this was before I met my girl. He had a hotel ready, he said he was going there anyway. She had a room, it was fun, and I gotta say, it was weird going back there, and I'm very intimate with, like, the District 1 side of Ho Chi Minh. But I will say, like, a lot of the love was gone, namely because I had 3 guys I really loved there. One guy went to Australia, and good for him, he's really enjoying himself. He sometimes uploads pictures of himself on Facebook. And it's very sweet to see him having fun at uni life, because my god, my uni life was just straight up not fun. I hated university. And then another guy was going through a lot of crap and had no time to see me, which was sad. But then one of the guys that I really liked back in the day, he actually saw me and stuff, and he actually prepared a little gift for me, for like a leaving present, but he couldn't give it to me, because I had to go to the airport too quick. And because I came back to Vietnam to see him, he actually gave it to me, and it was a little, like, Harry Potter medal. And I thought that was the cutest thing you could ever give to a British person for being British. But then, to be fair, I wanted to see a Harry Potter concert a while back. They had it on, and I was like, oh, why not? I can see my people on the stage. And I gotta say, it looked like a cool event, but I didn't have money for it. So I couldn't spend it in the end, but... Well, now I'm in China. Now they have barely any good events, or any events I can understand. And at the same time, well, I've got the money. It's just there's no winning. It's either money and no events, or events and no money. But yeah, I tried seeing people that I used to know. Or like little street vendor, hello. Hey readers, so everything is okay so far? I can't go back because these elevators only go down, but they have to stop somewhere, right? You clearly don't know what endless mode means. I've got enough food for a while, and my wind-up flashlight is working nicely, so we'll see how this goes. What nerd with a fucking wind-up flashlight. Wish I had one of those. Alright, cool. There were a lot of, like, shops and street vendors I used to, go to. I know there was, like, a chicken and chip shop. And it was the same woman there with, like, a dog that she always showed off and a cat that used to hide for its life. I tried, like, standing so she could see me for 5 minutes, but she was too busy, so I was like, alright, fine, we'll skip her. There was a burger shop next door that wasn't open, unfortunately. Or maybe it was open and the guy wasn't there, but either way, I couldn't find the guy there. Or the little girl Lola, who used to be obsessed with me. But, well, now I'm not there anymore, which is a shame. I would have liked to see her again, because then she could have abused my bank account, which would have been funny for everyone. But then again, she was expecting me to buy a toy for her, and, well, I couldn't buy one for her because I didn't know how to use Lazado. I forget what they have in Vietnam. I know the equivalent is Taobao in China, but you Westerners won't know what I'm on about. You have Amazon for everything, which is fine, but trust me, Taobao is better and cheaper. Anyway, I went to a faux vendor, and it was a place I ate to, like, every day for most of the holidays. Definitely when I was recording the last Spooky's Jumpscare games, like when I was doing the rooms 5,000 to 6,000, what was it, 600 or something like that, 6598. I was eating pho every day, like around that time, because it was so cheap. It was like the equivalent of 20 pence, or maybe like 25 cents in USD. And, well, I mean, it was a good time. I mean, it was nice to eat something cheap. I was a bit worried about money and saving and all that, but in the end I had enough money to get to China, thank God. And so far my financial situation is quite nice. And again, if the worst comes to worst, I do have my parents, who I don't owe that much money to anymore, and my girlfriend, who can help me if I really need it. That was one of the... This again! Why this again? God, we haven't even had one spooper yet. I actually wouldn't mind spooper right now. At least it'd be fun. Or give me some of those mods Ryan J keeps showing off. He had this really cool, like, nightmare mod where they're like a bomb timer at the bottom. They should add that to the real game. They should also add that chair demon. Maybe even the security guard who hasn't got a chase yet, but you should have one. Because he's cool. Okay, anyway. Oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, being in Vietnam and all that. Yeah, unfortunately it was a different pho vendor. And even then I wouldn't really know what they looked like. But I know the pho was different. And the girl definitely wasn't the girl that used to serve me. So I had to assume she was maybe like a weekday thing. And I think I was there for like a weekend, like Friday to Monday kind of thing. But I had to fly back on the Monday, so I wouldn't have had time to see her then. I even went back to my workplace, which was something, seeing the old faces again. Found out people that left, that annoying Irish guy, who, you know what, I think his name was Derek. I've forgotten what his actual name was now. I called him the Irish nut. He's gone now, and I know I'm never going to hear or see him again. There's no way. Because, like, there's no way he'd come to China, because he wants somewhere that, you know, is decent and fun to work, but not all about money. Which China is like, it's all about the money. It's a bit annoying to work in, but, you know, worse is good. Oh, no. Alright, I better sort these guys out now. No, if I've got to sacrifice some health, so be it. These things will be irritating if I have to... Shit. Fine, I'll take it. Nope, don't do it. Because if I get rid of those things now, I'll have to worry about them later, and they won't be gay, which is good. Yeah, so he was gone. I knew a guy called Blue. I think I mentioned him in the first episode of this. And he's still there, interestingly, which I was quite surprised at, because he got me into Hangzhou. He got me the contacts and stuff. I didn't get to see him, unfortunately. In fact, anyone I talked about in that first video, I don't think I got to see. But I got to see the first girl that added me on WhatsApp to get me into EMG education. I even said that I might even return one day because it was a nice place to work. It was easy. All the lesson plans were done for you. You just had to turn up and act like a weirdo. And it was great fun. I mean, even being checked by the teachers, it's just, you know, whatever. Look, I can do my job. And the kids were great, and it was fine. But I will say, one thing I really prefer about China is the fact that I can stay with the same kids. Like, I genuinely think my best friend in China right now is a 5-year-old child. Or maybe he's 4 years old. I don't know which one he is. Because, like, they have a weird way of counting. Because being born means you're 1-year-old, apparently. I don't know, I could be wrong there. But honestly, going back to Vietnam, there's a lot of other things that happened as well. Some I'm not comfortable sharing with. But when I went back, it felt like I shouldn't have gone back. It felt like I was looking back at the country at a time when my time there was long gone. I was even kicked out of EMG. Not like, oh, I was fired or anything. I mean, it's just I went there to see everyone. And then one of the managers found me, asked me what the hell I was doing there, and I need to get out. Now, thankfully, I'd already said hello to everyone, and none of the Vietnamese staff mind, none of the managers mind. It was just this one guy. And I was like, fine, whatever, screw you too. And that kind of sums up what it felt like to be in Vietnam. Because I wasn't working there, and I was going to all the places where I used to work, like, you know, my old work joints. It felt like I was doing something wrong. It felt like playing with a child's toy when you're an adult, you know? Which is sad, because now it's gonna feel weird going to Ho Chi Minh, even though I have at least 2 friends in Ho Chi Minh, maybe more, and it is a lovely part of the world. Like, working there, a great place to retire, I'll give you that. Although saying that you wouldn't make that much money, but YOLO, at least you can actually transfer funds in and out of your bank account, unlike in China where you gotta wait several days because, oh no, we've gotta make sure that money is actually money. I mean, there are things that irritate me about China, but overall, between China and Vietnam, I'd choose to live in China. It's just, you know, living in China isn't the healthiest profession. Why? Why would you do this to me? Why? I don't care. Why is your eye broken? That's the real question of the day here. To be oh god. I just choked on myself. I'm sorry about that. Let me rephrase. To be fair, I would like to go Hanoi one day. And there was a place known for like these Vietnamese lanterns that they like used to fly in the sky and all that, in a place called Hoi An. I'd love to go back to Vietnam, but I'd be hesitant about going back to Ho Chi Minh. And if I went back to Vietnam, it'd have to be for a while so I could properly explore the place. And well, I suppose one of the annoying things about that is I wouldn't really know where to go, what to do. I wouldn't know how to get that genuine experience. I'd get a train, and they'd be like, oh, I'm gonna get a train. And then I'll go somewhere, like, oh, and then look with my eyes, and then that'd be it. I won't know where to get the good food. I won't know where the good sites are. I won't be able to do, like, the secret boyfriend, girlfriend things, because I don't know where that is. Not that I'd go on holiday just to do that, but, you know. If I went back to Vietnam, I wanted it to be genuine. Because there was something about going back to Vietnam that kind of broke my heart. But that's just how it goes. Alright, 7 rooms. Again, this one's probably in the bag, unless you give me some shit now. But I really don't know what you could give me now. Ah, well, I mean, that's just a bit annoying, but this thing hasn't killed me yet. I don't think. No, I'm pretty sure I'd at least remember the end screen. If I remembered. Yeah, do it. It's funny. It's a good joke. Yeah? Can you get me? Can you touch me? No, you can't, because you're a fish. You're inspired from Amnesia, which is an old game now. Grandpa plays it. My grandpa's dead, but yeah, I miss him so much. Alright, anyway, enough trying to be dark there. I don't know what I was going for there, to be honest. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I could still get chased by, I don't know, Babs. Hopefully not. That's why I'm kind of rushing this bit, because I don't like getting chased by more than one demon in the water, where I am all wet. Okay. And there we go. Easy. So easy. So good for my soul. You know, somehow I've still got 2 episodes of this to do, but it feels weird ending it on 7-3. Alright, fine. So, wait, I did save, didn't I? Yes, I did save. Alright, let's see. How are we doing? What's my rank? Am I God? No, James. Alright, cool. So if I get another 100, I'll be 140. Nearly there. If I keep this up, I could be E! I'm gonna be E! E is gonna die. I hate that letter of the alphabet. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill that E! E! Alright. Maybe stop taking drugs in the middle of the day. Maybe calm down, James. Alright, but if you don't play the episode, see if you can get this far, because I don't know how the fuck I'm doing it. There'll be a link to the game in the description down below. I am going to cross off the little bit over yonder. Yep, going. That's cool. Hey, next time I'm talking about my visit to Japan. And that was a special holiday. That was something I've been working for all my life, and I'll finally be able to relate it to you. But anyway, if you want to give yourself, yeah, did that bit. Without further ado, no books got a chance this time. See ya!